Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with what I think is another potential 100x gem for you guys. And I think, a lot of people are sleeping on this one. They are not paying attention, right? There's a lot of controversy when this project launched. There was a lot of what ifs, Coinbase insider trading. Aerodrome, what's going on? Why does this coin launch and instantly get listed on Coinbase? A lot of controversy, a lot of fraud or negativity surrounding it. But I think right now it's in a great spot, man. I wish I brought it to you guys at that $1 entry, $1 market cap, but I'm sharing my trades when I decide, I'm making a trade, right? Because you never know if the bottom is in on these coins, and I'm not gonna try to buy it the big crash and then it crashes more, right? So we're going to be talking about Venice, ticker VVV, in this video, man. And the AI platforms that they've built and the AI modeling that you could use. You could generate videos, images, everything, right? All the different AI, protocols and different layers are being consistently updated for VVV. Let me type in something real quick and show you guys. Is Venice VVV a good crypto investment? Let's take a look. Let's see what the AI tells me. Man. Straight into the Venice app. Look at how clean that is. And while it's generating right now, Venice at $1.44, right? And I think Venice at $1.44 is a great entry, man. Based on search results, here's analysis for if VVV Venice is a good investment. It's mixed potential with potential for significant long-term gains, but also substantial short to medium-term risk. Okay, its viability as an investment hinges on several key factors: strong AI fundamentals, unique utility with DM token, high long-term price predictions, current market position, bearish short-term forecasts, market volatility independence, regulatory concerns, controversy and insider allegations, which I mentioned a bit earlier, and disparate price data. Conclusion: whether VVV is a good investment depends heavily on your risk tolerance and investment time. For a high risk long-term investment, if you believe the AI integration with crypto and think DM staking mechanism will successful, reduce supply and increase demand, VVV Venice could be a speculative bet with high upside. For risk-averse or short-term investors, Venice appears to be a poor choice, right? Now, Venice is an ultimately high speculative asset. Should conduct your own research, fully understand the project's technology for the risk involved, right? But I just showed you guys one of the utilities, what you get for free with Venice, right? You could ask anything, just like ChatGPT and these other AI models, right? You could also create video. You could also create images, right? I'm not sure if it's free to create images. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. What? Hold on. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm getting impressed right now. Whoa. So even image generation and I think video is free. Well, not free, but a more. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Significant risk and bearish case. Not free, but the basic version you could use as well. I didn't even know that, man. Bearish short-term forecast, unique utility with DM, market volatility and dependence, regulatory concerns. Wow, and it just generated that. Look at the watermark as well, Venice. Look at that. I didn't. You could make video too. Let me try creating a video. Hold on. So if I go back to this recent prompt, I'm taking a bat. Let me create a video. Hold on. Let me create a video from what I ask it. Okay. So the video part, you may have to have some credit. So you have to have DM, right? So it's a kind of like it's a two token ecosystem. And again, this is a great utility right here, guys. Like I said, the team has been building this out. This is so bullish. And again, when it launched, like Venice AI said, Venice AI said there was some controversy, my insider trading. I think it's a great entry right here personally. You could already see it's up 20% from the lows, right? From more than likely, if I was gonna bring it earlier, it would have been at $1.20, $1.44. I don't think that's a bad entry, because if you look at the overall price, you look at the overall chart, man, down only until it recovers and starts its mission to a new all-time high. Listed on Coinbase already, Binance Alpha, Bybit. No Binance Spot, but that's fine, man. The utility for this project is great. I think Coinbase has, a plan for this one, and right now sitting at 111 mil market cap, FDV market cap, circulating 60.74. I think 1,000 Venice tokens is amazing to have. So that's gonna be $1,445, right? I think that's a great investment right there. 1,000 Venice tokens. 1,000 Venice tokens is gonna do great, because potentially you go back to all-time high. 1,000 Venice tokens gets you $21,000, and who's to say it doesn't go on to make a new all-time high and go to 10 billion market cap, right? From here, right? Because the all-time high market cap is $1 billion market cap, right? And if it goes to a new all-time high, so basically, look, it's like this, right? Just look at the FDV. If the FDV is 111.64 mil market cap, basically $10 puts it at $1 billion market cap. You got $1 billion market cap. That's a $10 Venice token, right? If it goes to 10 billion market cap, which is very possible, that's $100 per Venice token, and that's very possible. You can't rule that out. You can't rule that out. It's very possible for the utility that it has built, right? Let's also take a look at the Twitter. I'm telling you guys, this is a gem, right? And it's, again, it's pretty, I think it's bottomed out here, and I think it's gonna start climbing. So getting some exposure is better than no exposure, right? You don't even have to put $1,000 in. You could put $500 in. Obviously never invest more than you're willing to lose, right? 53K followers. There's different updates. Video generation now live for Venice, right? As you can see, this is how the video generation works. I think you have to get DM in your API wallet first, right? And then you could just buy it through Coinbase, through the Venice website, right? Let me show you guys. If you go to API, you got to generate a new API key, right? And or let me see. Oh, purchase API credits, right? Then you could pay with USD, or you could pay with crypto, and then you could pay for the continue to payment, and it's gonna be on Coinbase, right? So straight to the point. Everything's built in, and that's how you could delve deep into the video and image generation as well. And I'm telling you, it's also a private AI product, right? It's privacy, just like how Zcash exploded. It's privacy with AI. It's privacy with AI, which is also a great narrative point, because a lot of these AI companies steal your data, right? And they're trying to figure out where you're from, all this information you're getting, and all that other stuff, right? As you can see, the DM balance is what really helps you to power it. And there's also staking as well. You could also go for the token dashboard and see DM and Venice, right? Now, Venice is the main ecosystem's token, right? Just like virtual MetaDAO pump fund. Venice is the main ecosystem token, so that's why I'm bullish on accumulating Venice, right? That's what you should definitely buy, because the main ecosystem token is the one that's gonna absolutely explode, right? And DM is more of the gas for what powers Venice, right? It's like VeChain and VeThor, if you guys remember those projects. VeChain is the main layer 1, and VeThor is like the gas, the dual token that powers it, right? So there's 27 million staked. You could also stake your Venice by connecting your wallet on the website, get staking rewards. And as you can see, it's up 27%. DM is up 11%, right? I'm telling you guys, it's awesome to see what this project has been building. Nobody's really paying attention. I am. I see the move from the low, so I'm here. we started to run it back. Tell the whales we're running it back. So total supply burn 43.39% is burned. What's also great is that Venice is deflationary. In March 2025, all unclaimed airdrop tokens were burned. Starting November 2025, Venice uses a portion of monthly revenue to buy and burn the Venice token on an ongoing basis. The Venice token is deflationary. A lot of projects aren't deflationary, right? A lot of them aren't deflationary, right? And again, Venice is another revenue generating project, which is gonna be what, you know, people look for in crypto from now on, you know, because meme coins are dead. You know, launches from VCs with crazy tokenomics are dead. They're going to be looking for revenue generating buyback tokens, burn tokens, and Venice right here has 43.39% of the total supply for Venice burnt, and they're going to keep burning with more and more usage being done, right? More and more usage being done for Venice, more and more people using the Venice platform and its API. Telling you, this is a massive gem, guys. This is a massive gem. So as you can see, this is a video generated with Venice. You see the prompt is typed, and then it makes the video, right? Just like how I just made an image for you guys as well. It's basically the same thing, right? And I'm telling you guys, like, what they have done for it stands out as the most is the privacy. It's you know, using these AI, you know, utilities in a private form, There's also ways for you to generate AI videos with, you know, the API and workflows, right? And they have like you know, different things in the GitHub. This was an hour ago. Different things in the GitHub with the docs, right? You can now follow the VVV burn, the Venice burn. They're tracking that. Look at that, 43% total burned. Recently got featured in the mini app on Base app. Venice right here. Venice is featured mini app on Base app. You know, like, I'm telling you, they subliminally, Jesse and Brian are subliminally letting you know, you better start accumulating. Shout out to the people that bought it at like $1 or $1.20, man. Look at this. GPT 5.2 is now available on Venice, right? They're building this out, man. And what's also great, and I scroll down a bit, there's tutorials for you to use. They have their YouTube channel with, you know, different tutorials and you know, the workflows that they use, right? I know it's a lot to unpack, man. It's a lot. I don't really like my videos being too long, but, you know, great projects deserve the time. You know, 11 days ago they did, you know, a breakdown. You know, don't generate AI videos the wrong way in 2026, and then you just follow along.
If you're ever struggling
with the tutorial video, and you know, you could generate videos with Venice, right? It's I'm telling you, like, and it makes it so simple. It makes the use of AI very simple, and again, it's private, right? CEO, one of the founder of Venice right here, right? Eric Voorhees, 750K followers. You know, for him to have that many followers, he must have a crazy background. He must have a crazy background, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, like I said, man, this is a massive gem. I think this is a 100x project. I don't think we just go back to the all-time highs for Venice. Let me pull it up on Dex Screener. Hold on, Venice. See, VVV Dex Screener. Okay, there we go. Let me pull it up on Dex Screener. I just want to show you guys the Dex Screener chart, you know, as well. So, you know, all of the liquidity is through Aerodrome. Obviously, you could buy in Coinbase as well. But all the liquidity is in Aerodrome. So if you are an on-chain trader, you just buy through Aerodrome with the liquidity. Liquidity is great to the market cap. And the all-time high is $1 billion market cap, right? That's the all-time high. It had a massive pullback. It bottomed at $1, and now it's starting to climb back up here, right? Obviously, getting in that bottom at $1 would have been amazing, but we're not perfect. You don't have to be perfect, man. I understand. You gotta, you know, this market is extremely difficult to be successful in when you're trading, right? Even as a builder as well. So you don't have to be perfect. You just have to do your best. And the all-time high is $22, right? Venice makes a new all-time high we could see $100 per Venice, right? I saw someone with amazing TA. Saw someone with amazing TA in my replies. Hold on one second. Let me see. Here you go. So, you know, he's been doing TA on Venice for a minute. Time Freedom Rob, at that's his at VVV versus ETH. You can see Venice versus ETH is breaking out, and as you can see from the log scale chart, we could see a move back to the all-time high, and once it breaks the all-time high, you could see $120 per Venice, $100 to 120, 110, 120 for Venice. Why? Because a $10 billion market cap is not anything insane to think about in a truly bullish alt season, in a space where actual utility gets used, and base chain being the #1 place for people to get access to crypto. $10 billion for Venice is not, you know, anything crazy to think about, right? A move back to the all-time high, in my opinion, is extremely likely, right? And we're just gonna, you know, play it as it goes, right? Gonna be doing consistent updates on Venice. I think people are sleeping on this. This reminds me of Zora, when Zora was at its lows, and Zora launched. It had its hype. It had the app beforehand. It bled down. Let me show you guys Zora on chain. It bled down, and then all of a sudden, boom, exploded out of here, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So so Venice is in the same spot. As you can see, Zora launched. It pulled down, you know, for months. It found a bottom, right? What market cap was that? It found a bottom at, let's see the market cap. It found a bottom at $36 million in market cap, and then boom, exploded out of here to $663 million in market cap. And this is the circulating market cap that I'm showing you guys, right? Deck screener shows the circulating market cap, and like I've been saying in previous videos, Zora potentially goes to $5 to $10 billion in market cap, if not 50 to 100 bill market cap. And I see the same thing happening here for Venice. Launch, had its massive launch, pull back. People starting to wake up on the utility. The team has consistently stayed building. Community's been active. They're generating revenue and doing burns and buybacks. And now we're seeing, you know, a climb up from here. The bottom was in at 41 mil, just a little bit more than Zora at 36 mil, right? Just a little bit more than Zora at 36 mil. The bottom was in at 41 mil, and it's at 60 mil right now. So the next stop, guess what? Next stop, 600, 700 mil all-time high. Get some, you know, correction at the all-time high, range for a minute, and then boom, on its way to 3 to 5 to 10 bill market cap for Venice, right? No moon boy. I'm just talking about the utility. What we always talk about, oh, what's the utility of this altcoin? What does it do? Well, I already demonstrated so much of it in this video, and I think Venice is going to be absolutely amazing. So in my opinion, like I said, 1,000 Venice tokens, $1,437 for 1,000 Venice tokens is all you need, man. Goes back to the all-time high. 1,000 tokens gets you 20K, right? $20, $26 back to the all-time high, 20K, 26K. It goes to $30, that's 30K. $50, that's 50K. $100, 100K from $1,000 invested, right? As always, I'm telling you guys, none of this is financial advice. This is a gem right here. Let me get your thoughts. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.